Throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right, 97. Hey, full period. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Back to throw here. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect.
Okay,
so the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
10 cycles.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dent. Going deep for Walker. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Dent. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, check mega.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Strike 2. Hey, green. Field, black. Hey, red, cycle.
Looking to throw on second down. Dent. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Black ultra. Red green. Hey, blue.
On 3rd down, Dent. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. And they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strike. Trouble, 38. Blue. Red, yellow.
Looking to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throw, 52. Strike. Check. 22 needle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. That
incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dent able to hit his target, Lamb. Room here to run. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Come on, set.
throwing on first down. Dent, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Off play action. Dent under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you're in obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a... Kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Ready. Drop, 17.
result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw on second down. Dent. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darius Slayton, 42 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going right side here and puts it on the carpet. It's out. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dent. Going deep for Walker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Dent. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. Dent. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to... as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd and 5. Now Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing Jones. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 1/3 hill. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, it's Walker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Jones now throwing on third and long. This one caught by Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's Walker. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down with about 9 to go.
Not a ton of room available on that play, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jones on third down. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He completes it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging down to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the tight end goes in motion left. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down about the 33.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they fulfill position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ready?
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
97. 10 cycles.
Harris running straight ahead. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Red cycle. Black ultra. Red green.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Jones. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. They'll roll him out right. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jones. Walker with a grab, left side. And that's going to be a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Ready. Hey, close deal.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?